Just check to make sure this is on. Okay, I'm going to be hitting the bell, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend. If you guys are on Patreon, the voting polls are up, so don't miss out on voting for what's going to be posted for November because it's going to start very soon. Okay. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's bless this message. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Amen. Okay. Whoever this message is for, you're clearly untouchable. And maybe you didn't really think that before because you were doing things from a place of fear. And I have the full 2.0 as confirmation. This path that you're going down is familiar to you. But even though it's familiar, it's still new. Okay, so there's a lot of like deja vu, except you're realizing I'm getting a second chance to do this even better. I'm getting a second chance to really have my eyes open. I am getting another shot at the title, at this path, at this ascension, and I'm going to savor every morsel, every moment. It's like knowing that you are finally going down the path that you're supposed to, that you've been destined to go down all this year, but everything's been going awry. And so now that it's not, and you can feel this, you are really going to step into it like, I'm going to enjoy this. Even through the hiccups and the snags and any type of mishaps, I'm going to handle it like the heavyweight champion that I am. I'm going to handle it like the spiritual knockout. You guys are clearly untouchable. And all the people that cause different snafus for you all throughout this year, they are being brought down to their knees for being secretly competitive with you. Okay? And we are not, we're not trying to play God, the maker, the creator, the most high, but it is what it is. And that's what I'm channeling. So you guys will know if this message is for you. I'm here to tell you guys that you are walking on the right path. You've had to make some very hard decisions. And now that you are getting the second chance at being the fool, it's like when you first got to be the fool, you didn't really get to enjoy it. Maybe you didn't get to wear the right outfit. Maybe you didn't have the right snacks. You just know you're going to do it different this time. You are more equipped. You have been around the block. You have more wisdom than before. Your eyes are open. All of your eyes are open. And you are coming from a place of humble gratitude that you get another shot at this. Does that make sense? I hope this makes sense. Like, you're excited that you get another shot to do this the way that you've always would have wanted to. And even though there are some things that could be very upsetting to you right now, like maybe there's some manifestations that have been postponed and you're seeing that this is in God's hands and the rejection is to protect you, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make you sad. It doesn't mean that it doesn't break your heart that, okay, I really wanted to be in alignment with that and maybe it's just not yet. So let me just enjoy all of this that is going good, that is going right. And then if that thing comes in, great. If it doesn't, then it's not meant to be. But I do see you guys cleansing and purging the fact that you do deserve something, but it'll get here when it gets here if it's destined to be here. I hope that makes sense. Like, there could have been a home that you were wanting to get and maybe everything could have been working out smoothly and then it just got ripped from underneath you. It's having to let go of that. Like, okay, I don't know why it went wrong. Everything was going right and now it's just not mine. I just don't understand. There are certain things that you feel energetically your heartstrings are tethered to. Like, it could be family, it could be a child, it could be a relationship, Whatever this is, you feel heartbroken but optimistic that you're going to get yourself in a better space mentally for that to even come in. Because if it's being rejected, it's not for no reason. God, the Most High, the Divine, the Creator, the universe always sees the bigger picture. And we cannot see that many steps ahead sometimes. We can only channel so much, see so much. There is a veil there. But the veil for whoever I'm speaking to is getting thinner. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, the veil is getting thinner, and you are starting to understand the ripple effect of everything that you do. And with that being said, you're going to take a giant leap, except you're not going to be as scared. You're not going to be as terrified. You're going to enjoy the rush. You're going to enjoy the adrenaline of, you know what? Why am I sitting over here miserable? I got rid of all the wrong people. All the wrong people that were in my life, I got rid of them. All the people that were secretly competitive, I got rid of them. And now the Most High is saying your life is becoming more and more complete. Okay? And there were people around you that wanted to figure out the ins and outs of your cosmic blueprint, the ins and outs of your relationship, and they were watching you plan things out, and they were not meant to really see any of that. And those people that you were dealing with, they have the grass is greener. They could be serial daters. They are never satisfied. They are always looking for the next best thing. You guys could watch the show The Penguin. Okay, I got that strongly. If you guys have DirecTV, HBO Max, you guys could watch that show. And you are prepared to certain things in order to achieve what you desire. I'm going to say that again. You are ready to sacrifice great things or some things to achieve what you desire. And that's what you see now. So when I got this, I was like, oh my gosh, The Penguin. For those of you guys that are familiar with the show, it's new. It's in its first season. It's incredibly intriguing and good. And it just reminds me of, it's like almost like every villain in the storyline you want to root for because you understand why they're doing what they're doing. This is kind of how you guys are. You understand why the villains in your story are doing what they're doing. You know that they're going to come for you. You know that they're going to come for you even though you didn't send for them. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get to the top of the ladder. And you respect other people's hustle, but doesn't mean that you're not going to be in front of this game. And that's what people are realizing about you. A lot of people underestimated the Penguin, okay? They thought, he's a driver. What's he going to be? What's he going to do? He's going to be a nobody. He's not a made man. He banked on being underestimated. And the same thing with the Falcone's daughter. But it shows these characters and their strength and why they are the way that they are. And you guys embody the penguin right now, the penguin spirit, and you also embody the mouse. You know how to walk away from people who take advantage of you. I know, this is a perfect affirmation. I know how to walk away from people that take advantage. Yes, I do. I know how to remove people that take advantage. Okay? You know how to remove people that put you down. Because a little mouse, they can be so cute, but they will do anything to live. Okay? They will do anything to live. If you know, you know, okay? Like, this thing's stuck in a trap. It's not just gonna, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm just gonna lay here. No, they're going to try to escape. Okay? They're going to try to be real quiet so no one knows that they're in harm's way or in pain or stuck somewhere, because it sends out a signal to all the other little mice. You guys are very smart, and you have gotten it up out of the freaking manure. You've been in a pressure cooker so many times you've lost count, and these people do not understand that you will get your heart's desire, and you don't care if they think that you're the villain. Okay? You don't care. You don't care, because you know the bottom line is you care about the people that you love, but you are not going to let people put you down. You are not accepting dirty offers. Okay? You are not accepting dirty offers. And so these really correlate, because people look at the penguin like he's a rat, right? Oh, he's a bottom feeder. He'll say anything to get a deal done. He'll say anything to get up the ladder. You guys use this spirit in a different way. You had an old version of you that used to be like that. And now you use it for your highest good. You use it to cut people off. You use it to read people to filth. You use it to call them out. Oh my gosh, and they don't like it, and you don't care. You don't care. You will be the bad guy all day, every day. There were people around you that thought that they could conceal their feelings, hide their feelings, suppress their mind around you. You guys are like Sookie Stackhouse in True Blood. You guys read people's minds. Okay? And these people don't understand that. Like, you're in their thoughts. And if you're not in their thoughts, you can feel the feelings that they're feeling. You can be immediately transported there. So all of these people that were in your friend circle that thought that they were going to get one over on you were sorely mistaken. They were sorely mistaken. You were reading their mind the whole time. On top of that, you're intuitive. On top of that, this is not your first rodeo. Okay? You guys started to see where certain people in your friend group had ulterior motives. That they were acting like they were admiring you, but it was coveting what you had. And so you guys have learned a very valuable lesson this year about struggles, loss, worries, upsets, being trapped, learning about opportunities, and looking at your opportunities and resources differently. You guys care about your soul group as the penguin, respect. Okay, penguins care about respect, spirituality, closeness. You guys could be good at astral traveling, monogamy, and again, your soul group. You are prepared to sacrifice some things in order to achieve what you desire. And people underestimate you all the freaking stinking time. You are having a celebration of death for your old ways. Okay? If you guys watch the penguin, he hides or tries to hide everyone that matters to him. Okay? Really think about that. The penguin hid his mother. Everyone thinks his mother's gone, that she does not exist. And that's very smart with mafia mob mentality, is you should not have anybody near or around that you don't want getting whacked out, that you don't want getting clipped or whatever. Okay? And he knew that, even as the driver. So in his mind, he's like, I'm the driver now. I won't be the driver forever. Capiche? I will not be the driver forever. And so I'm going to make sure that no one knows nothing about me. So these people had you all the way effed up because you let them in the vault. Okay? You guys all have a secret vault, and that's where you keep everything close to you, close to your chest, very personal. You don't talk about the things that you care about most. Example, even in these friend circles, you weren't talking about maybe your children or your spouse or your person. So maybe they knew about these people, but they didn't know about these people. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? They knew about these people, but they don't know about these people. And you guys are very, very private. Probably because you're zero contact with family, or you guys just deal with all type of stalkers and trolls and monitoring spirits. So even when people are close to you, they still don't know much. That's why they begin to monitor. And you're ready. You are ready. Again, you are the vault. You are the lock. You are the key. You are the test, the bait, and the trap. You are the phoenix rising. And now you're the penguin. Okay? To be able to hide your loved ones like that, you are protecting them something fierce. Okay? You are clearly untouchable. And before maybe you didn't believe it, but you be believing it now. Okay? You be believing it now. You're not sharing. Something told you not to share too much with these people. Not to do too much in front of these people. You're listening to your intuition and you're now seeing why that's paying off. They were secretly competitive with you. So they already had things to say about your person. They already had snide remarks about your children. They already had backhanded compliments for your family. And you don't play about that. Okay? You do not play about the people that you love. You'll throw a friend out the window. Like, people have to tread lightly with you. And a lot of the time, they make the mistake of not. Okay? You guys are seeing where things are toxic, where you are no longer compatible with BS or fake friends. And even though it might have been painful, you are cutting these karmic relationships. You are cutting these karmic relationships. You guys only let people see a glimpse. Truly. And even if you guys have social medias, they don't really get to see much, okay? They might get to see your residual style, like your residual income, your multiple streams, and they might be trying to figure out how to do that, but it can't be done. What you do cannot be replicated. And again, people will be brought down to their knees trying. Okay, people will be brought down to their knees trying. Not everyone is built for the life that you are building. I'm going to say that again. Not everyone is built for the life that you are building and the life that you deserve. Whatever you've been purging and cleansing, you're like, oh my gosh, I understand that I'm being rejected of this desire or this manifestation, but it does hurt. I'm going to acknowledge it and I'm going to keep it pushing because I am being given a second chance. After all the people that effed you over this last year, after all the people that have been effing you over in general, you are getting a second chance. We have the full 2.0 and you are feeling very froggy. Okay? You are feeling very, Mishi says, my profile pic only, but for real though. Hi guys, welcome in. You guys are seeing the clarity. You are in tune. You are cooperating and surrendering with the divine. You got peace and harmony on another level right now that they cannot disrupt. They cannot disrupt. And somebody here is really in love, or you feel like you've been taking love for granted. You're not doing that anymore. Okay? You are not doing that anymore. You are like, I am making time for what is important in my vault, and I'm going to slow down everything else. You are slowing down the timeline on everything outside what you love like never before. So everything in the matrix, everything that causes drama or strife, you, again, are going to get your second chance to be spontaneous, for longevity, for fun and adventure. You are not going to let any of these mother effers spoil it. You're just not. You are not. Okay. You guys have come out of, hold on, the labyrinth of deceit. You guys have come out of this labyrinth of effery with people that want to F around and find out. And these people, they tried to bring you some tricky situations, or they enjoyed it when you were in predicaments. They enjoyed it when things were hard to figure out for you, though they acted, you know, compassionate or whatever the hell. And you guys are seeing where low vibrational energies have been affecting you. You are seeing where it's led you astray, and you are clearing any negative energy that has been attached to you. Okay, you are clearing any negative energy that has been attached to you, and you are seeing where you do have the ability to live your best life. You do have the ability to live your best life. We have the Fool and the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Sounds like a merry effing time to me. Okay, where these people are nowhere to be found. So perfect affirmation for you guys would be, I have the ability to manifest my best life. I have the ability to manifest my heart's desire, my wish fulfilled, and my best life. You guys are also learning how magical your prayers are. I tell you guys this all the time, but as you are savoring the 2.0 version of the life that you're stepping into, it's like Quantum Leap 2.0. New season, who dis 2.0. Your prayers are being answered. Speak your intentions and the universe will provide your heart's desires. All you got to do is speak it into existence. You are clearly untouchable, because when you pray, you believe in it. You believe in your prayer. You believe in your affirmations. You believe in healing people and helping people and activating others. You don't care who believes you. You are no longer dimming your light as 2.0. Okay? You guys are no longer dimming your light. Sirens. Both you guys, your enemies are being brought to their knees. Let the paramedics sort them out. So, you guys are starting to see God will provide. And I'm going to savor this second chance. Affirm it below. I'm going to savor this second chance. My prayers are magical. My prayers are always answered. And because you believe in it, you guys don't pray just to blah, 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 blah. Or however you guys pray. There's no judgment here. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not like blah, blah, blah. And even if it is something you repeat, you still say it with your whole ass, your whole heart, and your whole body. Release desperation. This is why you're slowing down everything in the matrix. You're on a whole nother timeline because you refuse to be in desperation for anybody. Whether it's people pleasing or whatever it is, you are refusing to be in desperation. And you are repelling those that are desperate. You are freeing yourself of past mistakes. Affirm it below. I am freeing myself of past mistakes. I am releasing the pain of past mistakes. I am forgiving myself for what I have done. I am forgiving myself for what I have gone through. Okay? So as you guys are freeing yourself from past mistakes, nobody can use it against you. Okay? No one can use it against you. You guys are also learning when to sit something out. So this is helping you with the desperation, because people are trying to penetrate your vault. Okay? They think they can crack the code to getting into your lane, getting into your vault, and getting into your circle. and it's just going to have a negative outcome because you are destined for this shift. Your current reality is shifting towards something very different than what you had anticipated. And you already know and trust and believe that it will be for your highest good. That's why you're trying to enjoy the ride. You know, the roller coaster's a little bit scary. You get to the top and you're like, I'm going to scream, but it's fine. You are learning when something does not sit right with you, and you know when you need to be more cautious. You know when the timing is off, and now you are clearly understanding where you could make a wrong decision. That is something that this year has taught you, is I'm not going to make a stupid decision. I'm not going to rush the decision. And if I think that something bad is going to happen, I'm not desperate to have it. I'm not desperate to have it, and I'm going to sit this one out. Okay? This is a very sudden shift that you guys are going through. Archangel Michael is present, and then also we heard sirens. Someone here could be born in September. You are discovering your true north, and you are learning to be patient with yourself when you feel a little bit lost or feel a little bit confused. You have so much protection around you. So much protection. And you guys are always working on your direct line of communication. That's another reason why you're protected. You're just, you give a you know what. You give a you know what about your connection with the Most High. Right now, you are learning to master your fears. And that's why none of these people can run game on you. They're secretly competitive. You're very aware because this happens to you all the time. And you are uncovering fears that are ingrained in you. You are uncovering fears that you know hold you back from living your most authentic life. This is what this year has made you realize. Like, okay, yeah, I'm hanging out with so-and-so, but there's something about them. Like, I shouldn't be dating them. And why do I have anxiety around them? And there's something about this person. Like, you are learning to master your fears that are ingrained in you, where you felt limited by certain situations, that you had to let these people in, that you should punish yourself or sabotage yourself. And now you are facing these fears with confidence and ready to live and to tune in to your most authentic life. You are purging, clearing, and ready for self-growth. You have self-care and you are self-focused. These people will try to call you everything under the sun because you are self-focused. You guys are also heeding the call of your ancestors or your angels, or however you guys get messages. However you guys get messages, you are connecting to their wisdom. You're hearing it like louder and clearer, whether you get it, like however you guys channel, you're hearing that loud and clear, and you're ready to be used as a vessel, however that's supposed to be for you, depending on your guys' purpose. And you guys are going through major advancement. Major advancement. You are leveling up, and you are taking the next step in your life, and you're showing God, you're showing the universe, you're showing the divine, I'm ready. I'm ready. There's so much magic unfolding. I remember I told you guys a couple days ago, I cannot wait to start channeling what you guys are about to get into this week. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This whole week is going to rock your heart. This whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like all the days are about to be like very important to you on how you enjoy it and maybe didn't before, whether it's a job or the way that you work or the way that you maneuver. It's just changing this week in very big ways. You guys are cracking open As others are cracking up, you guys are cracking open because you've already you're past your breaking point. You are so close to giving in. I really want you to think about that. There were so many times this year where you were so close to saying, fuck it. Literally, I can't take anymore. I can't go through this again. My heart is ripped open. I just can't. I just can't. There were so many times where you're like, I just give up. I'm going to give up. And you still didn't. You were in the desert. You were seeing mirages, facades, all types of shit. And you still decided, under all that pressure, to believe, to walk forward, and to master your fears. Like, this year was not, like, a lot of you guys are looking at this past year like, how did I do that? Like, how did I do that? How did I master all of that? How did I make it through? And now you guys are being rewarded. Okay? Now you guys are being rewarded because you could have went 6 different ways. You could have tried to numb the pain. You could have tried to take it out on people. You could have spiraled more, sabotaged more. There's all these other things that you could have done, and it would have only caused more delays, more procrastination, more spirit of delay, more timing issues, and more patience that you would have had to cultivate. And we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. You've learned from the struggles, the loss, the worries, the upset, the traps that were set before you. And yeah, let's see what else we get for you guys, because I want to see what is going on with what you guys are excited for, or what is what else is coming in for you. Can I get the next 48 hours, please? Thank you. Whoa. Somebody's getting married. Somebody is proposing or getting married. Somebody is meeting their life partner. Somebody is getting the commitment that they want. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be wedding. It could be the commitment that you want. It's just going to be some really good news that has longevity that ain't going nowhere. Okay, riddle me what. Whatever you guys are about to get in the next 48 is something that is not going to leave, or someone that's not going to leave. Someone that you're not going to have to worry about where they're at, what they're doing. Another thing that is coming in is you guys are getting blessed for the shadow work that you've worked on, and the hope that you've restored, and making it through these learning stages. Okay, what else is coming in? Because I know not everybody's getting married, but I do know that this message is very specific. Very specific. Hi, Virginia. In the next 48 hours, the people that you let go of, that are a sucker for love, that are easily deceived, that ignore the red flags, that basically enjoy the idea of love, they're being exposed in some way. They are being exposed in some way. I don't know how that's going to unfold. But it's going to be apparent that they're a sucker. Okay? In the next 48, you guys are going to be ready for true love. You're going to be more vulnerable, more emotionally available, and more receptive. So you guys got to make all of this room for love because you let go of all these suckers. You have released the suckers in your life. Big time. Get ready for this leap of faith this unpredictable happiness, risk, and excitement, and embracing the unknown. Get used to that because you guys are breaking generational curses. Okay, somebody's got to do it, and you guys are choosing to do it. Denzel Washington once said, somebody in the family's got to do it, and they'll attack you while you do this, okay? You guys can have family members. They know that you're different. They know that you're chosen. They know. And they still try to attack you while you are the one with the heavy crown and the burdens of having to break all the curses and having to do all the shadow work and all the improving for the family and the bloodline. And they still want smoke with you. They still want smoke with you. Okay? Their witchcraft, their negative energy, their constant rejection of you, their constant cursing you, their constant power struggle, conflict, opposition, and arguing, their fragile ego, their selfish intentions, them being easily angered. These people are evil, okay? So this is your friend circle or your family circle. They are so stunned by the fact that you are in love, sober, whatever you guys are doing that's different to break these cycles, to break these limiting beliefs. They are about to be going freaking through it. Again, these people are being brought down to their knees for secretly competing with you and for trying to make it even harder while you took this leap of faith, while you made these commitments, while you healed and purged and went through all this self-growth. So your guys' affirmation again is, I walk away from people who take advantage or put me down. I know how to walk away from people that take advantage or put me down. And this is what they cannot get over. Your words are still ringing in their head. It is burned and like engraved. They will never get that out of their head, how you walked away from them and still chose to work on yourself. They expected you to be self-righteous and preach about it and then go spiral somewhere. Like, no. They're shook. Again, whatever you guys said to them or didn't say to them is burning their ears. Okay? It's still ringing in their head. And now, all of these people are turning against each other. Okay? All the people that you walked away from, they're using their witchcraft and curses and negative energy, and they're all going through a string of bad luck, or what they think is bad luck. They think it's bad luck. But yeah. Whoever you guys are falling in love with, you definitely have a past life connection with them. You guys could definitely have family members that are trying to do something to your person. It's not working. Okay, it's not working. You guys are incredibly untouchable, and your person could very well be too. This new chapter that you guys are entering, you will only accept genuine love offers, not fake enthusiasm, not gassed up bullshit. You guys will only ride for those that have sincere intentions, where you had a solid beginning, and it's just about to be a very romantic new chapter for you guys. You are also learning the power of your manifestation, and that you can't force everything, but there's a lot of things that you have been bringing in for yourself. Yeah, maybe it took all year, and we don't like that. Okay, but it's okay. You had to see why. You had to get rid of certain people so your deepest desires could manifest, so your deepest desires could come true. Because if you had stayed around these same people, you were going to be on this merry-go-round of effery forever. Forever. And we ain't got time for that. These people had you stuck in patterns, wasting your time, no change, no progress, no green lights, all reds. And this is why you walked away from some of them. Like, okay, I know you've been saying you're going to do all of this, but how come we keep going around and around and around? whoever was breadcrumbing you this year, and you guys dealt with a lot of breadcrumbers, they're like, oh my gosh, these are not regular breadcrumbs. They're not collective. These are glow in the dark. They're glow in the dark breadcrumbs. And you're like, what the F does that mean? I'm not here for none of it. I don't want regular breadcrumbs. I don't want glow in the dark breadcrumbs. I don't want to be stuck with you. Okay? I don't want to be stuck in this. And so you guys cracked open, you guys got to your breaking point, and you were so close to giving in because you were stuck there for a while, or a couple months at least. And for some of you guys longer, like a year, you guys were so close to being like, you know, I give up on people, places, things. You're also going to be working on expressing your feelings better to the people that are inside that vault. If you're not like a caller or a texter or like a mushy, that's not your love language, okay? Whatever is the opposite of your love language, you're going to be working on. From the feet up. And it's sort of a motorcycle, so confirmation. You are going to get better at expressing your feelings and your words of affirmation, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Even if you think it's corny AF, you're like, I'm just going to say it because I am what? The full 2.0. Okay? You know what it was like before when you held your feelings in. Like, oh, I wish I would have told them that I love them more. I wish I would have told them that I do care more. And just because it makes you uncomfortable, or we didn't get that type of love when we were younger, you are still the mother effing savage when it comes to breaking generational curses, self-limiting beliefs. You are straight breaking chains on things that are hard for you. Nobody really showed you like, yeah, so when you're in love, this is what you do. And even if you liked the concept of it, doesn't mean that you did it well. You feel me? Just because we like the concept of like a romantic comedy or rom-com, whatever, we weren't like, did it mean we were good at it? Did it mean that the words flowed when we went to say these things or do these things? You guys are working on how you love, how you call, how you text, how you communicate in a loving manner, how you sweet talk your way in and out of things. You are very witty at this time. Like your brain is supercharged. Your brain is freaking supercharged right now. And another thing that's going to be happening within the next 30 days, I'm getting, you're going to be so magnetic and so youthful. It is going to be mother effing unreal. And I mean that with everything in my body. Okay? Whoever this message is for, you are going to embody the sun. You are going to embody the 3 of Cups. And you are going to embody the full 2.0. And normally, where you guys are at is the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Death card. What else did I get? The 7 of Pentacles. We're real tired of the 7 of Pentacles. Doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You want to have fun. It's like that Cyndi Lauper song. Girls just want to have fun. The collective just wants to have fun. 10 toes down. They want to get it how they live it. You guys want to have fun. You're like, I'll bungee jump right now. I will go on that road. Like, you're just going to do other things because you're tired of doing the same old. Like, you're tired of that. This is going to bring so much. So much is going to be regenerating in your life. And I feel like the first couple of days, try to take it easy on yourself as you're shifting into this, because you might be getting like really powerful downloads. You might be getting headaches because you're so excited and so wound up. Like Christmas morning on steroids. Like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep. All this good stuff is happening. It's finally happening because you were in the 7 of Pentacles, like damn near a year. damn near a year. So it's like your head is like gonna pop off. Okay? And we don't want that. You guys know, like, when Barbies, like, their head, when you would pull the Barbie's head off and you try to put it back on and their neck was like really short. We're not here for that. You guys are going to enjoy this ride. Okay? You're going to enjoy this ride. And slowly try to introduce yourself into this new way of being, this new timeline. And it's very exciting. It's like opposite day. Every day of the week, you're like, oh yeah, normally I'd go to work right now. I'm doing that. Normally I'd be freaking out because I'm about to be 5 minutes late. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you just don't. More sirens. Archangel Michael. What did I freaking tell you guys? You are clearly untouchable. You're like, oh, the boss is calling me? I don't care. You don't care. Like, you care, but you're like, why am I stressed? You are releasing desperation. You are releasing desperation. Like, I'm not desperate to have this job. So, there's that. Like, but there are things that you're still worried about. Like, let's not get it effed up. There are still things that you are worried about if you live in the States. You're trying not to be worried. You're trying to be, like, ready, prepared, and because it is an election week. But, I mean, for it being an election week, you are pretty happy. Because no matter what happens, you've made it. And you are accomplished from this past 4 years. No matter what. Okay? So it shows you guys that not only are you a warrior, you're a survivor, and you are not going to let anything get you down. You can survive and thrive in any environment. So really think about that. The last 4 years, it might not have been magical, but a lot of you guys are more stable, steady, and secure than you've ever been. And not a lot of people can say that. Okay, not a lot of people can say that. And when you really look at it, you're like, dang, I am making more money than I was making before. But the circumstances could have been different or could have been better. And you're realizing that. So you're just really being mindful of what's around you, what's at stake, and how you're going to live your best life as long as you can. It's like life is too short. Life is too short to be stressed about the job and the BS, and you're just going to keep on with your magical prayers. Remember that when we all prayed for the man-made Milton, okay? Remember when Milton was out here doing its thing and we all prayed as a collective? Your prayer can shift like, I don't even know what the word is, okay? Your prayers can shift realities. And you are trying to make sure that you are tuned in to what reality you need to be in, what the divine wants for you, what the divine sees for you. So you guys are going to be very quiet. Meek is not meek. You guys are moving in silence. And you guys got people tiptoeing around you. They're like, I'm not getting brought down to my knees today. I know I've been secretly competitive, but I'm just going to tiptoe over here. They better approach you very carefully. Okay? If they try to approach you, they better approach you very carefully, because they are the ones that are on thin ice. They are the ones that are on thin ice. You guys are working on bringing people together, making sure there's a closeness, working on your spirituality. Is there any other, oh, you guys could still be seeing crows. So let me know. If you guys are, you have been working on your subconscious Okay. And if you've been working on your subconscious, you are paying attention where there are certain beliefs that you are wanting to work through. You are magical right now. You are mysterious. And I love this for you guys. I want to pull out a different deck. Let me pull out this one. Lots of crows and ravens. I don't want to leave the earth with regrets. Yeah, it could be black birds, but I keep getting crows and ravens. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Because I don't normally get black birds for you guys. And that has been, I've been channeling that for the past month, that you guys have been seeing black birds, like, everywhere. So with the people in your life that you recently got rid of, they were trying to get you to settle. And that's why you're like, I can't even believe that I tried to. You couldn't believe that you hung around certain people as long as you did, or tried as long as you did. And you're really genuinely seeing like, okay, I am not going to settle for what they're settling for. I'm not going to do that. You guys have a very happy outcome on the way. So you guys are already in gratitude. You don't even know what's coming. You're like, I don't care. I'm so happy. It's going to be good because I have worked through all of the bad relationships. I have released them. I have walked away from them. And I know that I can be grateful because those things are not going to happen again. Because those people set you up to fail. And you know that now. That was a very hard lesson. People that you cared about, they set you up to fail. And you were like, riddle me what? First of all, that ain't never gonna happen. Because even when people try to set you up to fail, you still come out shining. Brighter than the sun. You still come out shining brighter than the sun. And all they're doing is being exposed for that. They were laying it on so thick. Maybe you didn't realize that at first, but you realize it now. Okay, maybe you didn't realize it at first, but you realize it now. Some of these people that you were dealing with, they could have gotten in trouble for like a physical altercation. If they did, they could have been hiding that from you. I don't know who that's for. They could have been hiding that from you. These people definitely ished where they eat. Okay? If they literally bit the hand that feeds them, you guys were definitely taking care of some people that saw you as an opportunity, and then you got sidetracked taking care of them, and then they bit the hand that was feeding them. Okay? Now they're going to be sidetracked. Now they're going to be lost. Now they're going to be brought to their knees. Now they're not going to know what door to go through. They're not going to know what door to go through. Opportunities are waiting for you, and you know it. And you know it. You are done wasting your time. You are done wasting time. Certain things that you're going to be doing this week is Oscar worthy. Okay? And the Academy Award goes to my bestie, the collective. That is how, on another level, happy and in tune you're going to be with the life that you deserve. Okay? You are the one that's going to win. When all of these people thought, I'm going to get the last laugh, like blah, 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 that did not happen, you are going to win. And it's not even about winning to you. It's about being safe, enjoying your life, your self-care, your self-improvement, learning from these mistakes, and just really, protecting yourself. You are clearly untouchable. And you can go from 0 to savage real freaking quick. You can go from meek, humble, and 0 to savage real freaking quick. I don't know why these people want issues with you, but they were really expecting you to overshare. They could have overshared with you. And you know what's effed up? I think that these people overshared with you because they thought if I overshare, they'll overshare. That never works with my besties. Okay? That never works with you guys. When people overshare, that's like a bing red flag. You're like, ooh, let me just put a pin in it. Because if they're just gonna spill all these beans, then my beans are gonna be all over the street. So you're not just gonna tell them whatever the heck. They could have been telling you about their sneaky link or who they were hanging out with, and you're like, I don't have time for that. Okay, I do not have time for that. Just because A, it could have been embellished, but B, you don't talk like that. So that's another thing that's odd is these people are like tone deaf. Why would you come into this in my space and talk all types of crazy if I don't talk like that? You know what I mean? If I don't talk like that, why would you talk like that? Do you know what I mean? If somebody comes in talking like a trash can and you be keeping it real cute, real demure, okay? Why are they talking like that? They were trying to get information out of you. They were praying that you would overshare as well. Well, that didn't work. That did not work. That did not work. You don't need them. You don't need them. These people were laughing behind your back. And if you guys were in a commitment, if you guys were in a relationship, they were definitely making fun of your commitment. I don't like that. If you guys were in a happy relationship, a happy marriage, because this person is a serial dater, because they're always starving for attention, they were making fun of your union. And we all know what that is. They were coveting your union, jealous of your union, not your problem, not your monkey, not your circus. And they were laughing behind your back like, oh, who wants to be married? Oh, that's their person. Oh my gosh. Whatever they were saying, that's sad. Okay? Because if it was them and they were in love and they were happy, you'd be like, I'm happy for them. That gives me hope that like there's love out there. Not like trying to clown on. They're just thirsty, okay, guys? They're just thirsty. Remember that you guys make people look really fraudulent. People think when they're up on their social media, hooting, hollering, and gassing themselves up, they literally think that they are the shit. And then when you come through, they're like, well, what is that? Now they're the shade lamp because you are the sun. Okay? Now they're like, oh my gosh, why? That's my crown. Their crown goes from looking semi-real to looking real plastic. A little bit foil. You feel me? It's a fugazi. Yes, dusties. Literal dusties. You have control, alt, delete. Okay. You aren't doing doormat energy. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So because you won't be the doormat, because you won't play their games, they're holding a grudge. Oh, I'm sure your heart is smashed to pieces. Okay. Again, you're clearly untouchable. And these people are skating on very thin ice. They better just wish you well and move on with their life because you are walking the path that you are supposed to. You are walking the path that you're supposed to. Another reason why you guys don't need these people in your life is because they were embellishing things about your relationship, about your family, about things that are important to you because they didn't have the facts and you never gave it to them. Okay, you never gave them what was actually going on under your roof, in your vicinity, in your vault. You guys are almost there. Don't give up. Okay, you are about to reach your dream goal. You are about to reach your dream destination. So do not give up. Do not give up. Because I'm telling you guys, you know when you want to give up but you can't see because you're blindfolded. I'm telling you guys, you're so close. You're closer than you realize. Some of you guys know that you're there, but some of you guys don't know that you're there. For everyone listening, for everyone that this is their message, you are going to blow everybody's socks off. You could have thought that you've already peaked. You've been through a glow up or 5, but you're about to peak like never before. Because this is something that you've been practicing and failing at, trying and failing at. And now you've got it down pat. You feel me? And you're about to blow people out of the water. Like, this is what I meant when I was going to manifest this. This is what I meant when I was going to manifest that. And they'd be like, yeah, they never thought that you could get there if they were dragging you this way. They thought if I distract them, if I sidetrack them, they'll never get there. I have an idea of where they're trying to go, but if I keep sidetracking them, they're never actually going to get there. And you are. And so you are, a lot of you guys that already know, you're so excited. Things that you've been working on. It could be music. It could be a book. It could be a relationship. It could be anything that is freaking important to you. You have been trying and failing at, and they have been sidetracking you, and you're not. Like, it's amazing. Because you've been waiting for this. No more distractions. So now that you're getting this big redo, like redo number 50, you are going to enjoy it. Every time you had to do a redo with these other people, it was like, oh my gosh, what freaking time is it? I'm so worried. Oh, how long is this going to take? Like, it wasn't fun. And now these redos that you're getting to do on the right try, on the right path, with the right people, you're actually excited for like it's freaking Christmas morning. Okay? No matter where you are right now, you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be for the next best thing to happen. Okay? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay. Hold on, guys. So we have doubtful heart. There is doubt that you have resolved in your heart, and now you're moving forward. And the people around you that still have a doubtful heart, they will never be a believer. So you're not going to deal with their stank energy. Okay? You are not going to deal with their stank energy. You guys have joyful times coming in. You are releasing desperation and desperate people. You are releasing desperation and desperate people. You guys have a big celebration coming up, a wedding, a birthday, a proposal, or a big achievement. This is about to be a wonderful time in your life. Make no mistake. Make no mistake that you are going to enjoy this week. Even with the hiccups. You're like, okay, well, that hiccup is kind of small in the scheme of things I've been through this year. Okay? These hiccups are kind of small in the scheme of all the BS I dealt with this year. So, I'll just deal with it. Moving on. Okay? Moving on. There's a lot of people looking up to you guys right now. I don't know if you guys realize that, especially if you guys are light workers. Especially if you guys are light workers. Do more of what makes you happy and feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you and what lights your soul on fire. So affirm it below. I'm doing what lights my soul on fire. Okay? You guys are in that dragon, fairy energy. It also reminds me of True Blood. Like, there aren't a lot of fairies that are vampires as well. And you guys have that type of blood. You guys have that type of soul. You guys have that type of magic. You can breathe fire and life into people. You can read people's minds. Like, you are choosing love and you are choosing you. I'm going to say that again. You are choosing love and you are choosing you. And the things that you aren't really good at normally in love, you're genuinely working on. If you're not a mushy-gushy, corny person, you're like, I don't care. I want the people to know that this is a new day. This is version 2.0. And I'm not going to go to bed or leave or say goodbye without these people knowing how the F I feel. I mean, good or bad. Okay? Thank you, Scott. Whether it's good or bad, you guys are about to be thriving. making the best of the blessings in your life, and you're going to concentrate on what's working for you because your angels are clearing the way. Again, you're untouchable. Your angels are like, look, this whole path is clear. Don't mind those sirens over there. Don't mind that circus over there. The path is being cleared for you. Be prepared to thrive. Now, the ghosts of the past that have been trying to haunt you, don't be bothered with them because their ears are still ringing. Okay? Their ears are still ringing with what you said or didn't say to them when you walked out the door. They're like, well, no one's ever treated me like that. And no one's ever, well, get used to it. You want to be a whole chooch? You want to be a whole Decepticon? Okay? These people are not used to people standing up to them. Okay, thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Naima. And thank you for being a member. These people were, I don't know what they thought. They thought they could make fun of your relationship, make fun of your children. Like, on what planet would you let them? Like, what? That's just so ew. I cannot relate. Okay, so there's negative energy that is constantly being rejected. And you guys are seeing where these people are going to have to deal with their own inner conflicts because their lies are coming to light. So maybe they got away with saying a couple lies to you or a couple jabs, but you shut them down by walking away from them. Whoever they're dealing with now, they ain't having that. They ain't having that. I don't know who it is, but these people are seeing who they are because of you. Really think about that. These people are seeing who these secretively competitive friends are. Now they're on everybody's radar. And you were the angel. You were the person that had to ignite that whole situation for people to know, like, okay, that's not a good person. And whatever doubts or concerns that some people had about certain friends, now they know because you've made it abundantly clear you shouldn't F with them. And you guys might have a high tolerance for people. So it really shows others like, okay, well, this light worker, this chosen, this starseed over here don't want to deal with them. Why would I want to deal with them? You know what I mean? Thank you, Princess. I'm glad this message resonates for you guys. But don't let these people make you feel bad about this renewal of your love or renewing your life the way that you want it to be. Like, you don't have to explain your lessons to them. Them being secretly competitive, like, that's their issue. That is their issue. Right now, you guys are focusing on going with the flow. Again, releasing all desperation. You're like, I don't have time for that. So again, when people are like, hey, you're late for work, you're like, I don't really care. Okay, I don't really care. You know what this reminds me of? The movie, dang it, I cannot remember. It has Angelina Jolie. It's like about, I forget what it's freaking called. But it's basically like when he goes into work, this guy goes into work and he's like, yeah, I'm like a really cool assassin. So like, I don't really need to be here anymore. Wanted. The movie Wanted. Okay. They're just like eating birthday cake, doing the corporate thing, like outside of their cubicles. And then he's just like, yeah, I don't know why I'm here. Cause like, I actually got a really cool job. So there's that. That's going to be you guys. You know, it's kind of like Office Space. Like, you might be outside with a baseball bat, like bashing in the fax machine or the printer or whatever, the copy machine. And people are going to be like, what's up with Collective? I don't know. They got a new lease on life. Affirm it below. I got a new lease on life. I will be vindicated like never before. Okay, I will be vindicated like never before. You are moving forward. You are breaking free. And you're not apologizing. You are not apologizing. It's like perfect divine feminine and divine masculine energy as well. Your ascension lift. You are prepared for rapid spiritual growth. You are ready for these opportunities. You are gathering your strength over the next 48 hours because this week is about to be a doozy. This is like knowing Christmas is going to be all week. So you're like, well, let me get in my pajamas. Let me rest. Let me get my snacks. Let me Netflix and chill because I want to make sure that I do like my little eye patches and all the things because next week's going to be so awesome. It's just like knowing. You don't know what's coming. You just know it's going to be better. You just know it's going to be better. Yes, besties, you guys got a new lease on life. We have open your heart. This is what's working for you. Opening your heart, speaking your truth. You know, maybe you haven't been seeing eye to eye with some loved ones, and you're telling them like, hey, I know you like to cut people off and be the center of attention, and your attention span is like this, but I need you to listen to me because it's important. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. You will keep getting people that you love back on track. Like, no matter how many times they go this way, you're like, no, 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 come back, come back. So love yourself and dare to be vulnerable. That's not easy for you to do. Is like, you might try to explain it once to somebody that you love and be like, you know what? I already said it once, so I'm not saying it again. You're going to dare to be vulnerable. Like, hey, no, this is actually really important to me. So I'm going to say it 3, 4, 5 times. And then you need to come at a level 1 monotone with the respect. And if you don't, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Okay. We're going to have a problem because you got new opportunities coming in. You were getting a glimpse of this. And that's why some of you guys are pumped. You're like, oh my gosh, like if this, all the things I've been working out this year actually unfold, like what? You are decluttering your life. Some of you guys are so excited. You're like organizing things. You're going to be more spontaneous because again, you have this new lease on life. You're like, why do I want to fold laundry all day Sunday? Let's go do something. Like it's literally going to be like that. I know a lot of my besties are homebodies and you're like, okay, maybe I'll go outside tomorrow. I would like that. I'm going to go outside. You know what I mean? You are accepting joy. You are living joy. You are oozing joy. And it's time for you to get your pot of gold. Damn it. It's time for you guys to get your pot of gold. Whoa, that was very serious. Hold on. Let me see where this goes. Or what? Dive deep. Okay. You guys are diving deep into why you turn away from certain people. You are diving deep into self-limiting beliefs and what you want to tune into, where you want peace and harmony in your life. There's a lot of clarity and a lot of truth. There's a lot of things coming to light in your life, and you're going to embrace it. You are, again, more receptive, more emotionally available. Okay, anything else for the collective? Gentleness. Don't forget to be gentle, bestie. Ooh, more motorcycles. Those are street bikes. This is important. And this has been working for you, okay? So a lot of you guys were like, I'm just going to chill. That's you being gentle with yourself. I'm not going to give myself a hard time about all that. If I'm late, I'm late. You're not trying to bring in the spirit of, delay, but you're also not trying to monitor your own every move. You're like, I know that I care. I know that I give an F. And I'm just going to accept joy. I'm breaking free from having to think that I have to do things a certain way or deal with people a certain way. But again, there were so many that thought they could secretly compete with you and it would work out. Okay? You guys seriously thought that other people seriously thought that they could strategize against you constantly and that nothing would come of it, nothing would happen. I think it's very unfortunate that you guys always have to deal with friendships where they act like, oh, I'm going to be best friends. And then they see that they will only benefit off of you so much. And then they try to act like they never knew you. Isn't that crazy? They will try to use your voice, your platform, your resources. And then when it doesn't really go according to plan, instead of saying anything, a lot of them just disappear or ghost you or they leave with no explanation. That's them being secretly competitive with you. Marilyn, thank you. Oh my gosh, these cards are going everywhere. Okay, anything else? Whoa. Okay. Whoever was playing games does not have any access to your blood ties or your inner circle or your children or your family influence. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Whoever has been playing games does not have access to your blood ties, your inner circle, your family influence, shielding them, and you are covering them like never before. Okay? Because somebody was playing games with this. And sometimes we give into fear and we empower the op, like, oh, maybe they could harm this person or that person. And it's like, no, no, no. We pray to the Most High. We talk to the Most High. And these people they want to play God. For who? For what? Okay, our prayers are way more powerful than their janky, dusty magic. Okay, or what they think is that. You feel me? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have such a mess to clean up. Okay, anything else? Whoa. Nope. I think I already picked that one up. This week, okay, last but not least is what I meant to say. Or did I say it right? I don't know. You are being very careful not to choose career over love. Okay? Not choosing career over love is going to bring you guys a lot of happiness. Okay? So enjoy what's coming to light for you. Enjoy being the Fool. Enjoy being celebrated. Enjoy being the Sun. Because you guys deserve this. You guys deserve this. You deserve to feel good, to have happy news, to have good news. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve good friends. And you deserve to be the Fool 2.0. Okay, you deserve to stand on faith, to restore hope in your life. And remember how powerful your prayers are. Okay, we stopped a hurricane with the power of prayer. That ain't regular, that ain't schmegular. That is conviction. Standing on your words, standing on the way that you manifest, standing on your conviction, and standing on your line, your relationship with whatever your higher power is. Okay? Keep doing what makes you happy, because there's a lot of distractions that will try to come in. Again, you guys will always know if this is your message. Don't try to jam it up and make it fit if it's not, because there are plenty of others. This message is very, again, specific. Okay, guys, let me know what's going on. The spiritual assignment is, what are you excited for this next week? And where do you feel like your prayers have been answered? Okay, you can do one or the other or both. You guys could definitely be hearing high-pitched ringing in your ears. If you are definitely clairaudient, and you definitely have either Archangel Michael or high vibrational ancestors around you, because it's about to be lit for you guys. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Drop your guys' favorite affirmation. And practice what you want echoed back to you. Affirm what you want. Claim what you want. I'm going to say that again. You are clearly, untouchable. So claim what you want and affirm what you want. Keep purging, healing, and caring about yourself. You are allowed to be self-focused. People are going to get mad at you when you do that. Like, oh my gosh, you can't just care about your family. You can't just care about you. What about us? It's like, no, I can do whatever I want. How about that? I can do whatever I want. What are they really going to do about it? Nothing. Again, somebody could be making some type of marriage commitment in the next 48 hours. Let me know in the comments how it resonates. I love talking to you guys. And remember this, last but not least, you are in the spirit of the penguin. A lot of people underestimated you. And people are finding out daily that they have the wrong one. You have a lot of wisdom, and you are here to rebuild and help others. You are getting a second chance. You got a new lease on life. You feel me? So don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell. Duh. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.